I see that boy Day E pop up at that Matt B, welcome home party, ain't a man. That boy came up in that thing clean, brand loud.
Yo, East, I heard some about you. I heard some about you on the internet.
About me too, man.
I heard you got kicked. What they say?
And let's not forget, Day East could have been clout chasing just to draw views and attention to the show, to their podcast. He go over there with Max B. He know all the New York blogs. All the down south blogs ain't gonna speak on it because we don't give about none of that shit. But all the New York blogs, they got a big following in a small one. They're gonna speak on it. Everybody gonna be waiting for the next episode for the Jim Jones, Maino, Fabulous Day East show. So if they put that in the title, it's gonna go stupid. So they'll probably do like 500,000 views on that because they podcasts ain't really been doing no crazy numbers. So why wouldn't Day East take this opportunity to go to the party and have all the blogs speculating that him and Jim gonna fall out, and then on the show, all you got to do is have Jim Jones address that situation with Day East and kind of clip it right. The podcast will do probably close to an M, maybe 700,000. It should be good for 500 plus 600,000 though, if they do it right. If they title it right and put it out right, yeah. So why wouldn't they make that move, Day East? He cannot even really care about Max B or really going to the party. He just did it for marketing and promotion and clout and draw traction and whatever reason. But it wasn't really just to show love to Max B. It's like, we finna get a bag out of this shit. I'm gonna go to this party. Me and Jim Jones ain't gonna talk. I'm gonna be with Maino somewhere. He gonna bring it up. Yeah. So that's a smart marketing move, business move. So we always gotta put that out there too now. They could just be running the move, knowing everybody gonna fall for it. Yeah, he ain't finna burn no bridges for no Jim Jones. Ain't no real benefit being cool with Jim Jones and taking on all his beef. No. Maino would do that because Maino really need Jim Jones. They the lobby boys. Day East ain't no lobby boy. Maino got to do that. That's why Day East and Fabulous stay quiet. Fabulous not no lobby boy. Yeah, we cool. Yeah, we can do this little podcast thing, which it ain't gonna bring no M's. We can go to the gym. That's it. You know, we can stay fly, talk to shit, but I don't take on your beef. You don't take on my beef. You ain't my partner like that. We get money together, but you ain't my partner like that. Day East is more loyal to Styles P than he is to Jim Jones. He done got real money with Styles, or he respects Styles more. So if Day East was to pick sides, I can see Day East doing that. Like for another rapper that's outside his crew, he can do that for Styles P or somebody like that. But Jim Jones, no. Yeah, they did songs together. Part My Thoughts. They got a song called East Side. Did millions of views. But nah, man. Maino gotta, be that loyal guy to Jim Jones. Even though Maino ain't gonna put in no work for Jim Jones. Maino ain't gonna do nothing for Jim Jones. Maino ain't gonna put his soldiers on the front line for Jim Jones. The only thing Maino will do if a problem come upon them in front of them, then yeah, if like a swing on Jim Jones, yeah, Maino may jump in or some shit like that. Other than that, like, he ain't finna take no penitentiary chances for no Jim Jones. Come on, man. He wanted to go to that welcome home party. But see, Day East still got a good rap career. He just did 2 million views 2 weeks ago. Who he did that song with? Man, what was that song? I know he did millions of views about a month ago with Young Chris. But yeah, he's still going crazy. Spotify numbers, he got over 1 million listeners, working on 2 million. Jim Jones only ain't got 1 million listeners. He had like 700,000, high 600, 700,000 somewhere right now. I think Day East got like 1.4, 1.2 million. So, but they ain't finna, this podcast, that's just another bag. You tried it, it ain't really doing nothing crazy because they got the wrong host. But Fabulous and Day East, they own man when it come to them four. Fabulous more loyal to whoever he down with. Same thing with Day East. It ain't no, yeah, I know Day East from the east side, Jim Jones from the east side, but nah, you got all them bloods All them Pyrus, all them sex, money, murder niggas, they can hold you down. Ain't finna be no bow wow. Let me hold you down. Ain't finna be none of that. Let me hold you down. Buddy finna go over there. Ain't he don't give a fuck about what happened. You kick him off the podcast show. Who's to say Jim Jones got the power to kick somebody off? Is it Jim Jones podcast? So we need to change it from whatever name it is, Jim Jones and Friends, since he got all the say so. And then another thing too, if everybody's saying Max B a rat, or you got some people saying that, why did they East go to the party? Why did he make his business go to the party if they saying he a rat? So evidently they East don't think that. I guarantee you they East didn't even ask Jim Jones, hey bro, you know I'm finna go. I want to make sure she cool with you, man. I ain't gonna give a fuck about none of that. He ain't worried about if Jim Jones will turn up or what he got to say or, you know, I'm my own man. I ain't no lobby boy. I ain't no blood like you. Oh, I can't say if they East of blood or not, but I ain't under your set. I don't bust my gun with you or for you or ain't none of that. Cut the check, that's it. Smoke with you, that's it. And ain't nothing, come on, man. Because if he was down with that when they spoke on that, him and Maino, he would have been like, nah, I'm with you, Jim. Dude, we get money. F dude. It ain't none of that. They East ain't finna be beefing with 50 and Yayo and Max B and everybody else who you don't like. Come on, man. And it don't benefit him. You ain't never did nothing for him. Who you done shot for Day East? Have you ever put some of your goons, like any Day East problems, have your goons that put in work for Day East? You done put some of Day East goons on licks? Have you gave Day East and them a plug? Like his partner and them a plug? What you done to make him be so loyal to you because y'all doing a show? Yeah, get the hell on. Now Maino need you. They East don't need you. Fabulous don't need you. But Maino, he needs you, so yeah, he'd be loyal. But he really want to go. If you would have said, man, I ain't tripping on this shit, man, you better get your money. We ain't blocking no opportunities. I got the issue with him. If you would have said that, Buddy would have probably pulled up over there. Maino. If you really would have made it clear, like, bro, I ain't tripping on that. It ain't blood and shit or nothing like that. It ain't nothing like that. Ain't go over there and get that bag. You understand? Like, if anything, go over there, people seen, check nigga temperature. Not saying like check them, but see what niggas on over there. Yeah. Maino wanted to go over there. Maino ain't trying to beef with no other rapper that can potentially help him. Man, I'm talking about that's the nigga he is, bro. You ain't no nigga like that, bro. You ain't loyal like that. You only loyal to your partners and yourself. You know what I mean? Because ain't no way you would have liked that picture. The 50 help you get a deal. Have Jim Jones ever helped you get a deal? Or is he working with you? Y'all rapping together and y'all get a deal together. Now all of a sudden you so loyal. Man, hell on, man. You ain't finna do nothing to Max B. Man, I ain't going to the party because, man, shut up. Only thing you gonna do, like Buddy say, put it in the comment section. Talk good as a bitch on that podcast. That's it. Man, I ain't finna delete nothing or let nothing die. But his girlfriend in that club that time. That's it. Man, if Jim Jones cut Maino off, you know how much less we'll see Maino? There won't be no podcast with Maino. All the time we see Jim Jones and Maino be right there. It won't be none of that. It won't be no more lobby boys. He got to be loyal to Jim Jones. Maino by himself, he ain't really got no motion like that. When Maino see other rappers, like he just seen Boosie.
I finally got my teeth done. Look at this, man.
Oh, your shit look good. Boy, your shit look good. Look at my shit. I paid a grip, nigga.
You can't be a real celebrity.
You can't be a real nigga. You ain't got them motherfuckers in there. Yeah.
Don't no rappers be like, man, we need to get one in. You don't say that to Maino. You just laugh. He'll show off his new teeth. You see my new teeth? I got my teeth done. He'll show off his new teeth. That's it. Don't nobody be like, man, let me get one of them hot ass verses you be spitting with Jim Jones. Don't nobody never say that to Maino. Yeah, let me get one of them hot ass verses you be spitting with Jim Jones. But we need to get one in. Don't nobody never say that. Don't no producers come up to Maino and be like, I need to give you one of these beats, man. You need to spit some of that hot shit on my beats. You think Metro Boomin, Lex Luger, Zaytoven, All the producers, even heat makers, hit makers, all them producers, up north producers, down south, ain't nobody reaching out to Maino, sending him no beats. Them beats, they sending them beats to Jim Jones, man. Ain't nobody sending that shit to Maino. They send him one, he paying full price. Yeah, ain't no Southside 808 Mafia sending Maino no beat. If Funk Flex and them do a mixtape or a tape and have all the New York artists, they don't reach out to Maino. They ain't the first thought to come to their head. If Fendi do a come up DVD, the first thought, the first top 5 artists he think to put on the DVD ain't Maino. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. When you dropping magazines, you trying to put a rapper on the cover, you don't think of Maino. This stuff is unheard of. You don't do that. Maino need Jim Jones. Without Jim Jones, Maino is a loser. The only chance he got is with females. Teaming up with them. That's it. Nobody in the history of rap ever came and did an interview or been on the DVD and said they was inspired by Maino. Maino need Jim Jones. Anybody never said, man, I only wanted a song with Maino. I only wanted to collab with Maino. I came up bumping Maino. Maino my top 10. Maino my top 5. Maino my top 20. Maino wanted me to be a gangster. Maino wanted me to be a real man. Maino wanted me to be a father. Anybody never said that. Maino need Jim Jones. Anybody never wanted to dress like Maino. Yeah, anybody. Only thing Maino ever did was make a $150 look cool. That's all he ever did. I said that's all he ever did was make a $150 look cool. Besides all that, yo, he just in the way. Maino one of them dudes that got to be in the group. Yeah, you stay in the group. He one of them niggas that needed to be in Major Figures or something like that. You need to be signed. Like if it's a Boys in the Hood, put Maino in that. If it's any type of group, put him in that. If it was D Block, he can't be in the Locks. He could be in D Block Generation. Y'all remember when D Block had D Block Generation? It was Bully, Bucky, Team Allers. I mean, I know the New York shit now. Yo, look about New York. Yeah, he need to be in that. He can't be the Locks. If it's Dipset, he can't be Dipset. He be Bird Gang, Purple City Bird Gang. He can't be Dipset though. But this video ain't got to be too long. I feel like Day East his own man. He ain't picking up no Jim Jones beef. Jim Jones ain't never picked up none of his beef. Yeah, he eat with him with the podcast shit, but it's small change. It ain't his most. Like, say Day East got 5 incomes coming in. That ain't the top 3 most income that's coming in this damn podcast. It ain't really doing no big number. Tony Yeager do bigger views than they do, and it's 4 of them. Day East and Fabulous too laid back to do crazy numbers on podcasts. They're too laid back. Maino, we don't care nothing about what he say. He just in the way. Jim Jones, if he teamed up with the right people, he can do, because he'll, spark up beef. He'll talk little you understand? So he can go viral. But you put Maino by himself on the podcast, fail. Put Fabulous on himself on the part. You put Maino in the podcast by himself, it'll fail. You put Day East in the podcast by himself, fail. You put Maino in the podcast by himself, like it did Kitchen Talk, trash. Put Fabulous in the podcast by himself, fail. Put Day East in the podcast by himself, fail. Now, if Day East go the Angela Yee route and talk about relationships, maybe he can win in the female lane. Or Fabulous do that, maybe they can win in the female. But just talking about rap shit, man, they too laid back. They don't make people laugh. So you got to do all that. Or you got to have a lot of energy and just be exciting or be dramatic or, That's why Tony Yayo, if he wanted to do the podcast, he'll blow past all them. But Memphis Bleak, another one. Ain't going to do no big numbers. They got to bring on certain guests. They can't just put up big numbers and it's just them. Month after month after month after month, But this podcast shit, they just picking at it. They ain't finna make the podcast shit they main hustle. They still doing shows, features, walkthroughs, promo, all type of shit. So investments, real estate, all type of stuff. So they good. So it is what it is. Y'all hit that like button, y'all. Tell me what y'all feel about Day East still linking up with Maino Max B, my fault. After Maino said he wouldn't do it because he loyal to Jim Jones. How y'all feel? Jim Jones feel? Really how you feel, but how y'all feel, how you feel? Follow me on IG, _gang_spitter. Cash App, $ the gang spitter. Second channel, he was with him. Credit repair, Eli. Hit the link. Cut on my DM so I can send you the link. Get your credit right. New year coming. Get them cars, get them cribs, get business funding, all type of shit. Trade line, primaries. Yeah, we got everything over.